Hello friends, this is Wendy. I am a junk journaler, a paper crafter, a photojournalist. Let's call it the photojournalist. Yes, a scrapbooker. I love all things paper. I love all things Tim Holtz. And I'm happy to have you with me today. We actually had some snow. In the canyon, they got a lot more snow than we did. But it's going to be above freezing, so it's already melting. So much for our white Christmas, but you know, we got something. I enjoyed making this one so much that I've decided to do something similar with this picture. So my idea is to make like a Christmas tree ish thing. But if you look at it, let me bring it really close so it's focused. There's all these gears, right? So, yeah, I'm totally going to do gears, right? Let me go back out. I tend to forget to go back out. I have to actually remind myself, go back out. Okay, two things I want to do. So I think it's called gearhead. Might just be called gears. It's Tim Holtz, and I'm sure you can still get it. It's one of those popular ones that never goes out of style. If I can get my ring and my other light out of the way, I'm going to start with this. And this is actually like he called it a Christmas remix. Tim did that himself. So I'm going to start by making one of those to go in, one or two of those to go in the corner. And then the other thing I want to do, well, let me find it. The other thing I want to do is this tree. Isn't that fabulous? I don't know what gear set this is. It's not the one I have. I don't know if it's Tim Holtz. I have tried to follow the link and it doesn't give me what I want. So I don't even know how old this is. This may be like really, really, really old, but I love this tree. Isn't that awesome? So maybe I should start with the tree. Well, I can make the tree shorter. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to start with the projects from Tim Holtz first, and then we'll go on from there. So the first thing I'm going to do, I picked some gray, and this gray has some spuckling in it for interest, and I'm going to put it in this folder. I'm going to ink a darker gray on here and then run it through my machine. And then I'll show you what it looks like. And I'll start with one sheet, but I'll probably do more than one sheet. So I used Hickory Smoke archival ink, and I actually spritzed just the back of it with water. Pete Hughes explains that it helps to loosen the fibers in the paper. You want to loosen those fibers so that it will emboss better. So this is how it turns out. And definitely will look good for like old rusty gears, I guess. And I pulled out Sky Guy because I gave up on calling him Schnapps. Because Snips and Sky Guy, I mean, it's classic. I just had to. There was no two ways about it. And if you're not Star Wars fans, then I'm sorry. One time I was at work, this is a few years back, but I said, and I can't even remember what the thing was, but it was like, those are not the whatever it is you're looking for. And these two gals at work just stared at me like they had no idea, which is sort of funny because I mean, that's something that's a lot of people do, you know, and it's on TV and it's, you know, I mean, like, anyway, obviously it's a Star Wars reference and they did not get it. And I don't know but they both stared at me like I had two heads. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I'm going to start cutting. Okay, so I decided I wanted to use up as much of this as I could. I am going to figure out where all these go. So I will speed this up because, again, this is sort of like watching paint dry, right? Okay, so I'm going to take one large. I didn't get all of the things off of this one. I'm going to take one large and one medium to make the wreath. I am going to ink it. So I want them to be kind of different. Well, let me kind of separate them. No, they were definitely one large and one kind of medium one. I'll just have to decide which ones look good together. And then I'm going to ink the outsides of them because we all know inking is everything. So, here we go. Tim used Deck the Halls. So this is the small bow and this is the large bow. I don't think I have, I'm gonna use the small one. I'm gonna have to see how this all fits on my, I should have, there we go. Anyway, I'm gonna have to see how this all fits on my page. So I'm just gonna start out with a little bit of a size fit kind of thing. I obviously haven't inked all of my gears. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. Count 11 and a star and see where it gets me. 1, 2, they had 3 at the base. This nice big one down here. Kind of, was this the one that fell apart? It did, but it won't matter. So maybe I'll put the biggest one in the middle. So I'm gonna have to probably cut some more big ones. 5, let's do 6, 11. I might need to do a few more, right? I'll do this bigger one here. So I totally have room for these guys. See, I kind of liked how that other one was a little wonky, you know? I mean, it wasn't a perfect tree. It was a Charlie Brown tree. I heard somebody say something like their first tree when they were first married made Charlie Brown's tree look glorious. I don't have a tree. Don't hate me, but I don't. That's looking pretty good, actually. I'll probably do the smaller one over here. There is another thought that I won't do them at all, but I love this. However, gosh, that would look, okay. I'm gonna kind of play around with this a little bit just to get an idea of what I want to do. This is by Tim Holtz. It's called Diamond Plate, which is what it is. It's a diamond plate. It's a thinner one. It's not a 3D folder. You can probably still find it places. So as I was looking at the picture by Sizzix, it had a base. I do think that the gears are an older, it was probably a Biggs, one of those bigger ones of Tim Holtz that, you know, big, because I recognized the bottom gears. So, but I don't know whether it's still around or not. And the one thing I don't like about the Biggs is that you got to cut everything out, or else you've got to just put a little piece and then tape it all on there and everything, because it's all this one thing. So I want this to be the base. So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna take Sky Guy and cut. Then I don't know whether I want it just to be square because, you know, this is mechanical and it wouldn't be like torn like snow. However, you know, I have enough of this that I can tear a little on the top, and if I don't like it, then I can cut the bottom. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a tear. So this is paper that has a white core. It tears funny because of the diamond thing. Let's see whether I like it or not. Not sure if I like that or not. Okay, so I cut it and I inked it with the black soot, and I'm not going to glue it down. And I can like clip it down, see if I like it. Because I'm not going to glue anything down until I know exactly if I like it. There we go. Okay. So I'm trying to decide, well, I'm definitely going to ink all of them. No, I don't want that color. I want black soot. I'm trying to decide. I don't think I want to do every one of these then with also the little brad in it. The brad is a, let me pull this up. And I do believe this is Tim Holtz. So the brad is a Phillips screw on it. So 1, 2, 3. I've tried in the past to match up the gears and they don't really match up. Some of them do. A lot of them do not. So that would be the base. Okay, I'm going to speed the inking part up. Oh, see that one I can do that. Yeah, I don't think they all have to have the 2 pieces. I have enough stuff, and I really could do more to zhuzh it up or spice it up. But zhuzh is such a cool word. I went on Google to figure out how to spell it, and it is spelled just like it sounds. Z-H-U-Z-H, zhuzh. I was like, okay, it's a for real thing. I think I like this. I really should do the background before I get all excited. Okay, I'm a little nervous about all of this other work that I've done. So this is where I have to learn how to create and be artsy and not destroy the work that I have already done. So I'm going to put this in a page protector to protect it for obvious reasons. So I can protect that. All right, I feel a little better already. So I'm going to ink. I'm thinking about using, as looking at the picture, it really looks like they've used antique linen. And then they went and got a little darker. I think my darkest is going to be the pumice stone because I've already introduced that color, so it would look good. I want to spritz this as part of the reason why I decided to take care of this. So, inking, we will go. Okay, I pulled out what I have. I don't have all of the stamps. I was looking at the stamps that they put in the corner, and I don't personally have all of the stamps. I was thinking it would be cute to do another kind of acorn stamp in the corner, but that's kind of a lot of work just to put a little acorn stamp in the corner. Kind of like up here. That's gonna have to be good enough. Theirs aren't really big or dark. Theirs are definitely light. and a little delicate. They did use different colors of gray. Tim Holtz has like 3 different colors of gray. So I'll just go like that. Try not to do it too dark because I really kind of want this to be more like a, I gotta go like that, maybe this. So this airmail stamp is from Correspondence, as is this one. This is also from Correspondence. And this is from Correspondence. So they're all from Correspondence so far. So if I go like that. That might be enough. I mean, oh, they did have a second circle. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what it is, who it's by, or where I got it from, but I've decided I'm going to use it. I'll hit hard with the Lost Shadow. Let's see if I can get it in the same spot. Good enough. Okay. It just gives a little ghosting, right? So that's that. Now, I think I'm just going to glue this down and kind of decide what I'm going to do with the gears as I go. I did decide I like that. Now you're probably saying this is cool and all, but what does it have to do with your photo? Well, I am going to fussy cut out this wreath, and my hope is that it will look good on the tree. I'm kind of hoping it'll go into 2 different places on the tree. So like down here and up here. So we'll see. Okay, so my husband is back from shopping and buying all kinds of wood. I really feel like I need to do something to make this look like it is part of the tree and everything. I was loving it really literally until I put this on there, but the whole point was to put this on here. So now I need to come up with maybe some greenery. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. So I do have new greenery, and I may start messing with it a little bit. Let's see, what did I get? I got, oh, here's the picture. Haha. Oh, I could maybe do these in either green or gray. I'm gonna play with a little bit of this and start tucking. I'm definitely gonna do something greenish in the corner here. Try to make this look more like it really fits there. I probably should have done these all in green. Really wasn't totally thinking this out. I'm gonna put a star on top. So I just need to figure a few things out. So this is how They come in this little bag, and I'm going to put them on a magnet sheet. So while it's still semi-quiet in here, I should tell you that this is called Modern Festive. Modern Festive. Okay. These stars are from Swirling Stars. They're the big ones. Oh, and there's one right there. I'm gonna try to pick one of these. I want the star to look a little funky because the tree's a little funky. That's almost not funky enough. I think I like that, huh? So this was my hated. Bet if I do it like right there. No, I think I need to do it with the darker orange in there, or darker. I think that's gonna be perfect. I went with this star. I'm doing it with black because I outlined everything else in black. My husband just walked by with a work ladder, you know. So I have these, and they are Tim Holtz. They are not like these ones have a backing on them. These ones you glue down. Well, I like that, so I guess I will glue this down. Here, maybe gluing right here would be the smartest thing to do. There we go. Let's see how I want to lay it. Ooh, I think I like it like that. I'm still not done, but boy, I do like the greenery. That made a huge difference. If you notice, so then I cut the piece out, but then I cut it up into smaller pieces. How did I have it that I liked it? I think it was like that. Well, it's like that now, that's for sure. So, it has something here. I'm still thinking I need something in the corner. I don't know if I want it to be I'm almost thinking I want it to be just some greenery. One of the things I want to do is to pull out my antique linen and kind of do some definition. Now, I don't know if I want to add greenery there. I'm wondering if I want to stamp something, you know, like a little more kind of a background thing. I asked my husband what he thought, and he thought like something swirling like this. So I was trying to figure out the best way to put these down. That was kind of a failed experiment. So okay, let me show you what happened. I was thinking, well, I'm going to use this and I'll just, you know, glue dot the back of it, right? It picked them up. Let me see if you can see that. And now they're in my machine here, never to be used again. So another failed attempt, but I guess I'll just glue them on one at a time. But I decided to put my book back together, sort of. And see how these pages look together. I like it. I almost think I need to do a little bit of stamping right here. I think if I play with it anymore, I'm totally going to ruin it. I actually might spritz this a little bit to get some of the... There we go. I think it's done. What do you think, honey? You're on camera. Do you think it's done?
Looks good.
Okay. You heard it. It looks good.
Good.
All right. So, what I used was, okay, so this came from Tim Holtz postcard, and this came from Tim Holtz correspondence. I don't know where this one came from, but I know he has one, but that's not what I used. This was correspondence. This was Swirling Stars, as was this, as was these ones that I took off of, that they were just sitting already in here from another time that I used it. This was Gears. These little brads are his. This little glue on is also Tim Holtz. So the whole point was to show off this garland that has these gears on it and everything from Toontown, Mickey's Toontown. So, oh, and this is also, this was called Diamond Plate, and it was Tim Holtz. And I also textured all of these with another one of his texture fades. So, in Hedwig, who has been fed multiple times now, I think what she really wants is for me to sit in my chair so she can sit on my lap. So I think she's telling me, you're done, play with me. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Sadly, or hopefully, or thankfully, I don't know. I will be doing Christmas pictures throughout the year, probably. But I wanted to really focus on it during December. Anyway, and so you'll be seeing more of that. And I already have an idea for a mini Christmas ornament card thing for next year. Woo, woo, woo. So that's going to be coming up. Anyway, so stay notified and have a happy, happy New Year. And bye.